Let's throw some jabs.
The fight starts now!
All right, Sergio, Canelo Alvarez lost for the first time since 2013, and now he has a decision to make. He can fight Dimitri Bivol in a rematch, or he can go back to 168 and defend his titles. What do you think he should do?
Stay at 175. He lost to a better fighter tonight, but make some changes. Canelo had the right game plan, but he just needed to bang away at the arms a little bit more, just like he did against Callum Smith. Stay at 175. Try to get this title back again. I mean, it's not that he bit off too much he could chew. He already cleaned out 168. What's he going to go back there for? Stay at 175. Let this fight come back around.
Yeah, but you say it's not like he bit off more than he can chew. Why do you believe that? Because this is only his second fight at 175. His first fight back in 2019 against a long-faded Sergey Kovalev, you can't say that was necessarily a real 175-pound test. This was a real 175-pound test against an in-his-prime light heavyweight with a piston rod right jab who showed no fear of the power of Canelo Alvarez. My concern is that we will get a carbon copy of what we saw on Saturday night.
We might, but,
so
but what do you want to do? What's the choice? Go back to 168 and fight who? David Benavidez?
Oh, there's lots of options. There's David Benavidez, there's Jermall Charlo, and there still is the possibility of facing Gennady Golovkin. Look, the Gennady Golovkin fight lost a lot of its sizzle tonight.
Yes, it did.
If Canelo Alvarez had won, that would have led to the natural progression of a Golovkin fight in September, which is still one of the biggest fights in all of boxing. Maybe if you're Canelo, you go back to 168, you take something of a lighter test, maybe you go to the UK and face a John Ryder in a fight like that. But I think going to 168 and staying there would be the most prudent move. We may have seen the end of the weight jump for Canelo Alvarez on
I'm waiting
Saturday.
for you to finish. I'm already smiling. You had the gall, you had the ignorance to say this man that's 5'8" can go up to heavyweight and face a Usyk.
I didn't say he
You have the ignorance to say that he can fight at cruiser. No, he can't. There's limits in boxing. There's weight divisions, and you finally saw it, and you finally agree. No. He should go back to 168 or stay at 175, get this rematch. But either way,
you just said you got to pick one. Go back to 168 or stay at 175.
175 for Bivol, but not for Beterbiev, and certainly not for Joe Smith Jr.
Do you think that at the very least we learned that Canelo Alvarez should not mess with an Artur Beterbiev?
That's it. No Beterbiev, even a 37-year-old Beterbiev, and stay away from a Joe Smith Jr. as well. They just punch too hard. Your power's not going to be enough. Your size is not going to be enough. Bivol's probably going to do the exact same thing in the rematch, but at least we all want to see it again.
What do you think of how Canelo looked in that fight? Because Bivol did some great things, but that didn't look like the same Canelo Alvarez we've seen for the last few years.
No, it wasn't. Maybe it was a little bit overconfidence. Maybe it was the fact that his strategy didn't work out. He thought he was going to punch and get to Bivol a lot quicker. That wasn't the case. Bivol maintains his distance. He has that jab. He knows how to move side and side, not let Canelo plant his feet. Everything you need to do as a boxer, he did tonight to beat a pound-for-pound champion.
You think Bivol's the best at 175?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You know what? That's a tough one because Beterbiev will be bigger and stronger than a Canelo, and he will probably learn off of this fight.
I think it's going to be something, Sergio, that Canelo has to think long and hard about. Like in the immediate aftermath, your competitive fire says, I want that rematch. I've got the rematch clause. I want that rematch. The judges' scorecards were close, a little too close for my taste, but close. He's probably thinking to himself, in that moment, he can beat him the second time around. But you saw a full-fledged 175-pounder, a guy that spent his entire career at 175, and Canelo had a lot of problems with him. I think he's going to have a lot of problems with him again in a rematch.
I don't think he'll have a problem making this decision. He has too much pride. Canelo has too much of that bravado. He knows he came up short. He admitted it in the ring. No excuses. I think he'll do it again.
Hey, Canelo took the loss. Dimitri Bivol got the win, and a star was born at light heavyweight.